1. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Crawford rounds the bag at first, looking for second. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
Yeah, this one was starting to look like it was going to be one of those 1, 2, 3 easy innings. But now all of a sudden, they...
And he doesn't want him to get off to a big lead out there at second, so he steps off to look him back. Standing in now, number 7, as he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Comes set, the 0-1. Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike 2.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this is foul near the seats. 0-2. Here it is. That's popped up. And that's going to fall. A base hit. The throw home. And Ionetta's tag is not going to be in time as the run comes in to score. Into the box now, Kevin Pillar, trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. Way inside with that one, a pretty easy take there. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
That's a real good job of going back-to-back fastballs right there. Most of the time, a hitter will see a fastball in the inside half of the plate, and they'll just think, well, this pitcher's going to go back on the outside. But when you double up like he did right there, it's
a swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 2 hits. Back to the top of the order now, and into bat next, the big-time RBI man, Charlie Blackmon. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Not an easy thing to do to fill up the strike zone and be successful doing it. How about this guy so far in this one? 100% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Popped up. Pomerantz has room in foul territory. 1 down. Stepping in and ready for another shot. Trevor Story hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
1 ball, no strikes to count. High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Here's the 1-1. Inner third let go. It's a called strike. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
This guy is really locked in on the bump right now. He's just playing good old-fashioned hardball right now. Just rearing back and letting it go. And it seems like this lineup, they don't have an answer for anything he's bringing so far.
A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. But they'll still manage to get the out on the force, and with that fine play, the inning comes to an end.
Leading off for the Giants, the second baseman, Joe.
Brian Shaw, a 6'1" right-hander, will be the one to get the call from the bullpen here.
Number 29, Brian Shaw.
First delivery to him on the way. There's a strike at the knees. 0-1. Panik very well could be starting the upcoming All-Star game. He currently leads all second basemen in the league in fan votes.
Hey, let's give a round of applause to the fans for voting this guy first at his position right now. He is not what comes to mind when you think all-star, but you know what? Check the numbers right now in the first half. He has been a dominant player. This is well-deserved.
I really like watching righties throw that cutter in on lefties' hands like that. This one was down too, and if he hits it, there's a pretty good chance he's going to pound it into the ground. Maybe even give himself a shin burger.
There to take it is Desmond, and that's the first out. And now the Giants pitcher, Drew Pomeranz. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Now the 0-2 pitch. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the fifth.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And he powers a cut fastball by him that time, and he's in charge now, 0-2.
Hey, back when I first broke into the big leagues, a lot.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Giants are down 1-2-3, but they're up 1-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Rockies skipper Bud Black between innings, specifically about his club's offensive output to this point. And he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They've only managed one base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
Thank you, Heidi. 1-1 to the Rockies' first baseman. Grounded to third. Sandoval has it. And there's one down now. A little bit over halfway home tonight. Bottom of the fifth as we get a look at our line score. To this point, and boy, just one hit for these guys, and they have not swung the bats well. That's putting it mildly. First pitch of the at-bat. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
Again, he sends it out of play. No runs, just one hit. No errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. This one for Crawford is short. On to first, and it sails right by him.
Up next for Colorado. No left fielder. Fly ball.
Before the first pitch, a check at first. Runner back safely. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Pillar's there. And that's the second out of the inning. A little bit over halfway home tonight. Bottom of the fifth as we get a look at our line score to this point. And boy, just one hit for these guys, and they have not swung the bats well. That's putting it mildly. Pomerantz sets. First pitch on its way. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
Hey, this guy is one strike away from absolutely cruising through the first 5 innings. No need to even warm up the bullpen the way this.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Here's Buster Posey now. Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go.
Buster Posey.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Breaking ball called just a bit low. Grounded weakly down the line toward third, but a foul. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. The 1-2. Popped him up. Story is there. And that's the first out of the inning.
The third baseman, number 48, Pablo Sandoval.
First pitch on its way. A bit high there. A ball and no strikes. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. 1-1. Here it comes. Gets a good piece of it there, but this is foul off toward the third base coaching box. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Blackman will put this one away, and that's out number 2.
Now batting.
Ready once again. Number 8. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. In there, 0-1.
If you know you got a real patient hitter at the plate, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here, attacking the zone 0-0 and getting ahead.
A ball and a strike now. The 1-1 home is taken for ball 2.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
Waiting on it is Tapia. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Giants down in order, but they lead it 1-0. Here's the catcher now, Chris Iannetta. They'll start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been Overmatched to this point. One hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Mark Reynolds will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Hitting for the Rockies, number 12, Mark Reynolds.
No balls and a strike to count. Still plenty to be desired. In terms of batting average, down in the 180s entering play. 4 home runs and an even 20 RBIs. Here comes the 0-1. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Yeah, Matty, he's had these guys on the proverbial rocking horse all night, changing speeds, hitting every quadrant. He's tough to hit.
And he held up in time, but it's strike 3 called, and there are 2 down. So the Rockies lineup turns over, and to the plate, Charlie Blackmon. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. 1 ball, no strikes to count. One and one to count. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2. No runs, just 1 hit. No errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. Hops this one up. Sandoval into shallow left. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. It remains 1-0. Welcome back to Coors Field here in Denver. Giants leading this one as we get set for the 7th, but before it gets underway, there you see our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Scott Ober is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 45, Scott Ober.
Stepping up now, Brandon Crawford. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance.
Brandon
ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike.
Man, you find yourself down 0-2 after 2 great executed pitches right there. Got to look for something up. Might have to tip your hat if he can stay down below the knees like that.
So it's a backwards K on the changeup that time. Brandon Crawford goes down for the first out in the 7th inning. He's set, and the pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike.
Hey, great take on that slider away right there. But I'm thinking in that situation, that pitcher's got to execute a little bit better. That was almost a non-competitive pitch. Being outside, you could almost have let that one go right out of his hand.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The next 1-2 pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Blackmon will put this one away, and that's out number 2. So 2 away now in the San Francisco 7th, and that'll bring up a man who's a human highlight reel defensively, Kevin Pillar. Strike taken up in the zone. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone.
Well, all of the umpires in the seats thought that was strike 3.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3. And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop, Trevor Story.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Now some action out in the Giants' bullpen as they'll have both a left-hander and a right-hander get loose. Shoots this one over to first, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting, third base.
Here's Nolan Arenado. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now before the next pitch, time is called at home plate as he'll step out. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
1-2.
Oh, man, he took a swing and a half at that one. I think some frustration is creeping into these guys, so he might have just been trying to get his guys on the board with 1 swing.
Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1-2. The 1-2. And another foul ball. The 1-2. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll just flip this on to first for the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting.
Here's Daniel Murphy now. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Pomeranz gets the sign. Here's the first pitch. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. The next 0-2. Misses. Nope. That's ball 1.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
The 1-2. And he popped him up. And Crawford will make the play, and the inning is over. Striding in once again, Joe Panik. He'll start us.
The second baseman, Joe Panik.
Antonio Senzatella has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 49, Antonio Senzatella.
Here comes the first pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Let's see if he continues to climb that ladder, or does he try and get him fishing on something bouncing in the dirt.
And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Here comes another 0-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Panik behind a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff man on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a one-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
Fastball on the first pitch, and it's taken for strike one. Into the corner and slicing foul. 1 out, nobody on. A ball and 2 strikes to the Giants pitcher.
Pretty standard fastball right there, 0-2. Now he's changed the eye level of the batter.
Oh, look at the sliding stop to first. What a way to get it out. 2 gone now. That was exceptional. And here's that one again with Show Track. Great reactions to knock it down with the sliding stop, and almost just as impressive was the throw all the way across to beat the runner. Any way you look at it, a fantastic play. In now, Brandon Belt. Swung on, and this ball is hammered. Forget about it. And gone up into the second deck. Stepping in now Buster Posey, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Behind 0-2 now. 2 out, nobody on. Again, another foul ball. Boy, tough to lay off, but he's glad he did. It's 1-2 now.
You know, there aren't many guys that could just spit on an 0-2 pitch like that. Maybe it fooled him. We won't ever know, but it worked out.
He'll try again, 1-2. Hit hard to the right, but foul. 2 balls and 2 strikes to the Giants catcher.
I got to commend him for being a really tough out right now. Not everyone will battle like this with 2 outs and nobody on.
This is in the air out to straightaway center. And Desmond will make the catch, and that ends the inning. 1 for the Giants. It's Brandon Belt. Bye-bye. In now for Colorado, he and Desmond. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score in.
Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the left field wall. The relay, and a good decision to push it that time. He's in at second base with a leadoff double.
That's what you call a clutch piece of hitting. Down 2 runs, he puts himself in scoring position and brings the tying run to the plate. We'll see what they do with the base open here. This one's getting interesting.
Swing and a miss on a ball in his eyes. 1 strike. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Clearly staying away from him in this at bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
Ready with the 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes.
2 strikes.
Now a spin and a throw back to second, and the runner will get back standing. The 1-2. Still 1-2. Swing and a soft liner down the line in right, but foul. Working for the punch out and the offering. Good job going down and hanging with it that time. Desmond leads off second with nobody out. A knuckle curve there, and he thought he had him, but it's 2-2.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think to say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
And that's the first out. In now, Ryan McMahon. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Ryan McMahon.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And this one scoots all the way to the wall. And they are on the board as the run scores from second to make this a 2-1 game now.
He was on cruise control the entire game, but he gets brought back to reality here. An RBI double gets them on the board, and now that they've broken the dam, we'll see if they can generate some more runs going forward.
Now pitching for San Francisco.
Now here comes Bruce Bochy out of the Giants dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So as he departs, he can't lose this ball game, but he is responsible for the runner at second, meaning it'd be a no decision if that run comes across to score. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. And he popped him up. And this is going to dunk in out there, a base hit. And they've come back to tie it up as it's now a 2-2 ball game. And he is out trying for 2 bases, but credit him with a single and an RBI here. Tony Walters will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 14, Tony Walters.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. This year against right-handed pitching, Walters is below the Mendoza line. The batting average under 200, unfortunately.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with the batting average on the season, but he's found a way to get on base north of 350, working walks with an unbelievable eye at the dish.
And a curveball swung on and missed, and a great call there is ready for another shot now. Pablo Sandoval. He'll be charged with trying to get on board leading off the 9th. Line towards center field. And Sandoval's aboard, a base hit. The 9th inning's underway with a leadoff man aboard. Via the single.
Sometimes the first pitch is the best pitch you'll see all at bat. Definitely coming out of his shoes, aggressive style. First pitch, base hit up the middle.
Jake McGee takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out.
Number 51, Jake McGee.
Into the box, number 8, trying to get that go-ahead run to scoring position now as he puts this one down. And this will wind up working as a sacrifice as he steps on first, allowing the runner to move into second.
Here's one that you don't see too often, right? Safe at second base, but out at first. Great hustle there from the runner going into second. Really showed off his speed.
Brandon Crawford comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. The 1-0. Fastball misses badly there, and he's behind 2-0. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with one away. This is in the air out to right field. After it is Blackmon. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning.
Now batting, number 7.
Digging in now, number 7. And he bats in a big spot here. Go ahead run at third, 2 men out. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. 1-1 the count now. Go ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. Line drive to center field. Desmond is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out of potential trouble. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. The Rockies looking to send their fans home happy. The bottom of the 9th inning is coming up. Now batting, Charlie Blackmon. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First offering on its way. There's a ball ripped toward the gap in left center. On his way to second is Blackmon. And just like that, the winning run is into second base with a leadoff double. And he's back into second here safely.
You always want to start an inning off with a bang, and I'd say this qualifies. He gets a fastball and doesn't try to do too much with it. Goes with it to the opposite field towards the gap and picks up the leadoff double.
Now at the plate, Trevor Story. He's gone hitless to this point.
Not a great game up to this point, but none of that would matter if he could come through right here. A chance to be the hero.
Hit down the line at first. But this is foul for the first strike. A throw behind the runner at second. And late reactions, and they got him. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Late swing there at the breaking ball. Must have been looking for something else.
It'll be interesting to see if the pitcher goes back to that. I don't know if the hitter was trying to work the ball the other way, but whatever it was, it just did not look good.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Trevor Story becomes out number 2 in the bottom of the 9th. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a check swing here, but he pretty clearly broke the plane, and it's 0-2 now. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will. Kevin Pillar 0 for 2 with a walk for him so far. In there, no balls and a strike. Popped him up. Story backs up a bit, and he takes charge for the first out.
Now batting.
At the plate, Joe Panik. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. This is pulled into right, and that'll make him 1 for 4 in this one. Around first, digging for 2. Around second, he's on his way to third. And he will make it in safely. It's a triple, and the go-ahead run is at third with only 1 away. Charles Monahan will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line. No balls and 1 strike. And clearly this is a critical moment in this ball game. Go ahead run at third with 1 away.
1-1.
1-1. And that misses. 2-1. Fouled away. And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. And this is going to find some real estate out there as he comes through off the bench with extra bases. And the go-ahead run will score from third as they've taken the lead here in the late going. And he's in there easily. It's a stand-up triple. And this is pretty cool, guys. Not only is that his first big league hit, it's also his first major league RBI. Not a bad way to get your career started.
Yeah, no doubt, Matty. He took care of the two first with one swing of the bat. So congrats to him on achieving something that's really special that he's worked so very hard for. He'll never forget this moment as long as he lives.
And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted. So striding in, Buster Posey. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you, like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Line drive to center field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. 2 hits for the Giants. Lead to Will Smith takes the ball, looking to make sure this game goes no further. Save situation here in inning number 10. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Daniel Murphy. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
For the Rockies, the first baseman.
He's set. Here it comes. Swung on, but fouled off to the left. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Here's a breaking ball outside, and now it's even 1-1. Now here's the pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Here he comes again, 1-2. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. Posey's got it, and he makes the throw to first. Murphy is retired, and there's 1 away.
When your closer comes in and strikes out the first guy he faces, everyone on the team can kind of take a deep breath. Still have 2 more outs to get, but retiring that leadoff guy is always huge when you're trying to shut a game down.
The pitch. And that misses, ball 1. One-0 count. Here it is. That misses, 2-0. And a big pitch coming here late, so he'll step out and ask for time. Got his 2-0 fastball, but he was way behind. 2-1. Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Heading for second is Desmond. And there's your tying run at second base with a 1-out double. Wow, this is a perfect example of a wily veteran doing what needs to be done to deliver for his team.
Yeah, and just watch this swing. Instead of trying to do too much with it and pull it, he stays inside the ball and is able to smack it to the opposite field for a double.
And that'll bring up one of the top prospects in the game, Raimel Tapia. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind it, because
this ball's down, and that could bring in a run. He's safe at the plate, and we are tied yet again here in the 10th.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings. So that RBI base hit to tie things up. That comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen, and I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sinking cut. That is unbelievable. He's able to get that knock in that big spot.
Ryan McMahon started to go around, but it's a called strike, 0-1. Spin and a throw back to second. Runner back standing. Now a spin and another throw back to second, keeping particularly close tabs on him. And now he'll go back to second another time here. And the fans don't like this at all. The 0-1. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Well, he's hoping to be a hero and drive in the winning run, but that swing tells me he's a little too amped up. You don't chase a pitch that badly if you're playing within yourself.
In the dirt, but swung on and missed. And he makes the throw to first. McMahon is retired, 2 down now.
Now batting.
Now at the plate, Chris Iannetta. And he's got a chance to bring in the winning run. The question is whether they'll even pitch to him. Here's the first pitch. Softly hit toward the hole. Spin throw. Throw on to first, and we are going to the 11th inning. Rockies forced to settle for 1. No winner yet. On to inning number 11 we go, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. Now in the box, Pablo Sandoval. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Moving under it, Desmond. 1 out. Next will be the from the stretch.
Ball 1.
Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. The 1-0 is a fastball that misses. Popped up, and no one will get this one. Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. 2-2 the count. That's lifted the other way out to left. Waiting on it is Tapia. 2 gone.
The batter, number 35.
Next to bat for the Giants, Brandon Crawford.
Brandon Crawford.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
Well, he might be feeling a little bit of a sting there, but he can take comfort in knowing that he represents the go-ahead run. That could turn out to be a huge hit by pitch.
Stepping into the box, number 7. There are 2 gone and the possible go-ahead run at first. Here's the first pitch. Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one.
The center fielder,
digging in,
1.
Kevin Pillar. He flew out in his last at-bat. No balls and a strike to count. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Hit out towards second. McMahon gathers it in, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Giants leave a couple. Score remains tied at 3-3. David Dahl is up off the bench here to start the home half of the 11th as he'll try to get on base as the possible winning run. I tried to hold back on that pitch outside, but went around for strike 1. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300, so clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. Here's the 0-1. Hit hard but foul. Ready on 0-2. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Waiting on it, the right fielder. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The right fielder, number 19.
Striding in for the Rockies, Charlie Blackmon. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. And every pitch so crucial in a tie ball game, so he'll step out and ask for time. Blackmon behind, no balls and 2 strikes. 1 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. Striding into the box, Trevor Story. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Well hit to right, but foul. A ball and a strike to Trevor Story. 2 out, nobody on. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. The set and the 2-1. Here's a bouncing ball headed for Crawford. It's short. On to first, and that'll mean a 12. Number 54 is ready, and he'll take the ball from the manager.
For the Rockies, number 54.
Here's Joe Panic. He made it to third on a triple in his previous appearance.
The second baseman.
Right side, but it's well foul.
Panic.
Here's the pitch. Decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Wow, we've seen some really impressive pitching in this one. You could say these lineups have been anemic, but I always like to give credit to pitching and defense, and they've been fantastic all game long.
Giving chase is Tapia. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now. And now back to the leadoff spot in the Giants lineup. Stepping forward, Brandon Belt, and looking to improve on a 1-for-5 effort so far. And as Giants fans here on television quite frequently, that ball is out of here.
Now batting.
Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Strike taken. Good bender on the outside there.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
In there, a base hit.
Hey, D-Row, there's a case of trying to sneak a piece of cheese by a guy after starting him off with back-to-back off-speed pitches, has him 0-2, and can't get that fastball by him.
Yeah, you're doing him a favor right there. You got him dead to rights, 0-2. You can expand the zone. You can go north, south, east, west, and what does he do? He leaves a fastball, a hittable fastball, and he was able to get a knock.
Into the box now, Pablo Sandoval. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Skied down the left field line, and they can't run it down. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
Tried to backdoor him and lock him up with a curveball right there. Pretty good pitch, but he didn't quite get it to come back all the way to the corner. That's tough to do for most guys.
Too high, ball 3.
Well, this has been a good at-bat. He's now worked the count full to 3-2.
Now he spins on one here and drives it to deep right field. And the right fielder is there to make the catch, and the inning is over. It's a run on 2 hits, 1 left. And now we'll see if what's left of this crowd can rally their troops. Bottom of the 12th inning coming up. It's the Giants 4 and the Rockies 3. Tony Watson is on now, hoping to finally wrap things up in the bottom of the 12th.
Number 56, Tony Watson.
Coming to the plate now, Nolan Arenado. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with it. Fastball, you could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
0-1 the count. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. The set and the 2-1 pitch. Ripped on the ground to first. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
And hey, if the first baseman is playing straight up there, that's probably a double down the line. But in order to prevent that late in the game, they had him guarding the line, and it obviously worked out perfectly.
Standing in now, Daniel Murphy. Left fielder giving chase. Lays out, and he's got it. A great play for out number 2.
Center fielder, Ian.
So striding forward now, Ian Desmond. 2 doubles for him to this point in the game. Swing and a liner. Foul. hit sharply toward the right side. And don't change the channel yet, as extra bases are going to put the tying run in scoring position. The relay, and he's going to make it to third safely, and there's your tying run at third now with 2 away.
Now batting, left fielder.
So stepping in, Raimel Tapia, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. No balls and 1 strike. Maybe getting a little jumpy in the box, so he steps out and asks for time. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
Trying to do way too much up there for what I can tell. He knows that's a big run standing there at third, but that swing was way out of control. You still have to stay within yourself and look for your pitch.
And despite being down 0-2, he delivers anyway with a big base hit. And he'll make it back to first as the throw won't get him.
You know, Dero, there are certain hitters that just love to come up and clutch 2-out RBI situations, and this guy certainly is one of those guys.
Yeah, they're able to slow the moment down. It's not for everybody. This guy has ice water in his veins, consistently coming through in big spots. Nice job right there to tie this one up.
Here's the first pitch. Now here's a line drive. That gets down. It could be extra bases. And this one scoots all the way to the wall. The relay throw, and they're going to walk off here with a 5-4 win.
Hey, this game looked like it was going to be one of those wild ones right from the beginning. But when you can win this thing in walk-off fashion, what a way to win a ball game. A walk-off win?
And guys, the Rockies tonight were treated to a fine performance from the man you see here, Ian Desmond. Strike oppose, he's our tops player of the game.
Well, he was peppering the gaps all game long, and he got his conditioning in because of it. 3 extra base hits, and obviously he played a huge role in the outcome of this game.
Our ball game tonight, for the victorious Rockies, 5 runs, 10 hits.